Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lennie and I'm sitting here interviewing Mr. Joseph Lyons. Joseph Lyons is the son of two fully blind parents. Mr. Lyons, how did your parents become blind?
My mother was born that way, and my father took a medicine when he was around 12 years old that was too strong for him, and he just ended up losing his sight.
Really? Do you know the time lapse that happened when? Like, was it a year's time that he became blind, or was it a week?
Well, when he was 12, he took it, and there was a portion of time where his eyes just shut, and he couldn't open them, and that was a couple years. And then when they finally did open, he just couldn't see anymore.
Wow. How was that transition for your father, like growing up, being able to see and then becoming blind?
Well, back then, I'm not sure how he dealt with it, but he ended up going to a blind school in Austin, and that probably helped him because he was around other blind people, and there were teachers who were helping him deal with the situation. And today, he sees it more as a positive thing than a negative thing. Because it's probably kept him away from certain negative influences with him being blind and moving away from his old neighborhood.
Okay. So how did your parents meet?
They met in a church, I think, at their school for the blind in Austin.
Wow. Okay. So how did your parents' condition affect your childhood?
Well, if anything, it was probably positive because I was helping them. Me, my brother, and my sister would help them around. They can do everything for themselves, but anytime that we would help them. We might walk to the store and do things or whatever. So yeah, probably maybe put a higher sense of responsibility on our shoulders.
Okay. Did your parents ever expose you to any Braille or anything of that nature?
Yeah, they tried to teach us Braille at one point, but I guess we just didn't take much of an interest to it. Okay. But they exposed us to it, yeah.
Do you think any time in your life that you might try to pick that back up?
Possibly. I mean, I can see some use in it, so yeah.
Were you ever embarrassed by your parents being blind? If so, why?
No, not at all. I don't think there was.